Okay, guys. I just had to restart the live stream. I don't know why it was so weird. Can you guys like see me okay? Okay. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, can you hear me? Finally. See, I don't know what happened. Like I literally swear to God, just had it working. Everything was bueno. And lo and behold, the universe is like, nope, not right now. So like let me go and delete that one really quick. So that I can just, like have people actually come to the right one so that they're not all confused. Actually, all right. Are we all here? All right. How many people are here? Because, like, it seems like the universe just did not want me to go with that one. No idea why. So thank you, guys. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Seriously, I even had this set up, no joke, an hour ago. I had everything set up. I already had everything laid out, and I don't know what happened. I really don't. It's like my computer's like, oh, I'm gonna make you do this all over again. So that was fabulous. So cool, awesome. Hopefully our other, peoples come back. So greetings, all cosmic beings. Y'all are fabulous. I love you. So Mercury actually in retrograde? I'm pretty sure it left retrograde like at the end of January, right? Like we're not a Mercury retrograde right now. I think actually I'm pretty confident all planets I'm pretty sure are actually going direct right now. Like no joke. I'm pretty positive about that. So let's see. How are you guys doing? What's up with you? Physically present, yes. Emotionally, I suppose. Mentally, no. Sweetheart, I feel like mentally I was present yesterday up until a certain point, and then my mind's just like whoop, gone. So yesterday was a very mentally draining day for me. Thankfully, I went and like got a lot of exercise after that, so my mind's like, word, let's do this. All right, guys. So let us get right into this. So today we're gonna talk about the universe and like somebody's energy and needs you to start a new one, so they didn't taint your vibe. Facts. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Bookish Bell, fabulous. I love it. By the way, I love that name. Heck yeah, Beauty and the Beast, top notch. Love that movie. At least you're back today. Yes. No, yesterday. Yeah. So I was like redoing my one of my videos that I had already like planned for you guys and stuff, and so I'm like changing up my offices right now, and because I'm like remodeling one and like repainting it, and so I'm like changing everything up, and so my current office now, like my new one, has so much noise in it, so I had to like basically scrap that and go into a different like area of the house to put as my office. So it's just been like a hectic few days, guys. It's been a hectic few days, so bear with me. It's around 70 here. I'm listening in from hiking trail. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, I miss hiking so much. That's like one of the only downsides of living here in Texas, the fact that there's almost no place I can hike here. I mean, in Austin, I can go to Austin, I can get some decent hikes there, but man, there ain't none like Colorado or Washington or even Tennessee for that matter. I've been hiking in quite a bit of places. It's been pretty fun. But anyway, I see that. Are we all ready? Okay, so today, guys, we're going to be talking about like the energy we use to get what you want. Okay. And so this is honestly, it's not news. It's not anything that has been hidden. It's, people have written books about it. It's pretty common knowledge. I just really want to touch on it because I feel like it is so important. Okay, can you guys guess what it is? Can you guys guess this little tactic of like actually, man, the thing about living in Texas is here guns go off every day and it's normal. So I love it. But do you guys have your own kind of thing that you guys know that helps you, particular like a specific technique? Manifestation. Yes, this is a type of manifestation. Absolutely. I mean, if you really think about it, everything is manifestation. Everything you're doing in your life, you're manifesting day in and day out. Law of attraction, yes. Yes, law of attraction, manifestation, it's all like the same thing, but I'm talking about technique, guys. Is there like a technique that you specifically use? Is there like a particular type of energy that you're coming from? I like candles. Ooh, I used to do a ton of candle magic. That stuff's fun. That stuff is really fun. It really, really, really brings out a really good energy. I like it. Manifestation is not lucky girl syndrome. I agree with that. Absolutely. Manifestation is definitely something that you have to work on energetically, 100%. Live as if, yes, absolutely. Be enthusiastic. Andrew Connolly, that is another great tactic to use as well. So one particular thing that I personally have noticed over the past few weeks, especially, but over the past few months continuously, is coming from a place of power versus coming from a place of force. Do you guys know like what that is? Have you guys ever read the book Power versus Force? I didn't even read the entire book. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I didn't even read the entire book because honestly, the way it's written is so boring. But that's just me personally. You know what I mean? If you read it, kudos to you because that's incredible. But to me, it was just so boring, so boring, so boring. But I like read bits and pieces of it, and then I did, I kind of cheated. I went online and got like kind of like the little breakdown of it, like the skeleton breakdown of it. So, but have you guys heard that, uh phrase like power versus force come from a place of power versus from a place of force? So whenever, for example, you're doing business with somebody, obviously you want to get what you want to get, right? So like what energy state are you coming from? Are you coming from a place of, you know, I can get this done, but I would like your help? Or are you coming from a place of I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you, you know? You didn't force yourself through a boring book. Yes, no, I didn't force myself through that boring book. I used my power to basically leave that boring book. But it wasn't boring. It's just I didn't like how it was written. I didn't like how the author went about writing that book, which is weird because I read his other book, The Power of Letting Go, I'm pretty sure it's called, and it was great. It was written fabulously. Like, I love how it was written, but The Power versus Force, it was written more like a textbook instead of like a book, which made it so incredibly just mind numbing. It was not my cup of tea. Need. Exactly. So, all right. So basically, who wants to work with a needy jerk? Who wants to work with a needy jerk? Probably nobody. You know, people want to work with people who realize their own worth, who know what they're worth, who are coming from a place of power instead of that are coming from a place of force. You know what I mean? You know how like whenever, oh, this is a great example. I love using this example. Dating. Oh God, dating. Oh man. Okay, so whenever you go on a date with somebody or even a relationship, whatever, you can immediately feel if somebody is being super, super needy towards you, which immediately throws you off. You're like, dude, you need to back up. You need to let me breathe and you need to give me my space. You know what I mean? You can notice that like in relationships, whenever somebody gets too clingy, typically the other one starts to tell you like, hey, go stand over there for a minute because I don't want to, you're kind of suffocating my space. You know what I mean, guys? Um, let's see. Maybe he was having an off day. Yes, exactly. Begging for desperation only throws people off. It makes people not want to be there because basically whenever you're in the state of need, you're in the state of taking. Like you want to take, you want to take, you know, take. Nobody wants somebody who's just taking from them. You know what I mean? Because we live in an expansive universe. We live in a universe that is all about giving and expanding instead of taking and shrinking. You know what I mean? We want to be around people who like are wanting to give us, that are coming from this place of giving instead of coming from a place of taking. I'm not necessarily needy in that sense. I just need a universal kick in the butt. I feel like we all need a universal kick in the butt sometimes. I know I sure got a heck of a few of them the past year. The past year. Who else has had a crazy like last 12 months? Anybody here that's been having a crazy last 12 months? I know sure I sure know I have. What do you think, guys? Me? Yes, yes, yes. Yep, yep. Yeah, the last 12 months for me have been crazy. Like actually crazy. I nuts. Absolutely nuts. Yeah, it's been like it's like for me especially like I would say the last what is on my lip? Okay. I'm like drinking a smoothie right now because I haven't eaten all day. So, but yeah, so basically you have to come from this place of power. You have to come from this place of love and this place of expansion. You know what I mean? And another thing you need to ask yourself is like whenever so say for example there's something that you want, right? Whether it's a relationship or a job or whatever, a cruise to the Caribbean. Like, I don't know, man, guys. I know you're creative. Think of something. Like, whatever it is that you want, right? Ask yourself, do you actually want it? And here's why I say that is because do you actually want to experience it for you, or are you just being jealous? Or are you just being envious? Are you just wanting something because somebody else has it and you don't? Like, ask yourself this question. You have to ask yourself this question. Do you actually want whatever it is, whatever the subject is? Or do you want it only because someone else has it and you don't? Like, no, seriously, like these are questions that I see. So one of my friends, one of my good friends actually brought this to light to me, and he said that, a lot of the time we like what a lot of things that we want, we actually don't want. We only want them because we either don't want somebody else to have them, or we want them because somebody else has them and we don't. So I don't know, this was so thought provoking for me, and because I literally sat down with myself, and I was doing this, guys. I was literally sitting down talking to myself for like 2 hours, and I'm like, all right, so all these things that I wrote down that I want, da 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 da, da, right? I was like, is this something I want? Is this something I want? And like, you have to actually like ask yourself, is this relationship what I actually want? Is this like career what I actually want? Is this material thing what I actually want? Do I actually want this trip? Like, actually sit down and seriously think about it. Is it something you truly want to experience? Because I can tell you guys right now that when I sat down and like looked at my entire like want list, I seriously crossed off more than half of it, because I realized that it's actually not something I want to experience. It's not something like I actually care about. I only wanted it because other people had it. But once, like, isn't that crazy though? I don't know, guys. This was just brought to light to me, and seriously, how it changed my outlook and perspective of things is crazy. I know some people realize this a lot sooner than I have, and I wish I realized this sooner, but seriously, a lot of the things that we say we want, we actually don't want. We only want it because we either don't want somebody else to have it, or we want it because we see somebody else has it and we want it because they have it. You know what I mean? Please, no one manifest skydiving for me. I don't. Oh my God, John Sanders, comment of the night, dude. Props. John Sanders, comment of the night. That's hilarious. I actually went skydiving. That was super fun. I had a blast. I actually did it to conquer my fear of heights, which I actually did. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, no, guys. So like, I want an entire Alaskan Valley to myself, because I'm selfish. Since we're talking about it, why to be alone in peace, free from responsibility? Okay, well, fair enough. Well, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. You have to like sit down and actually have a conversation with yourself, because literally, like I said, like I never thought about that. I actually sat down, looked at my entire list of things I wanted, and I was like, do I actually want this? Like, seriously, like within yourself, like, what are you saying? Is this something you really want to experience? And seriously, half of the things I actually did not want. I realized that I was actually just being envious or jealous of somebody, and that's the only reason that I wanted it, is because I wanted it because they wanted it. So it's just, I don't know, it's just as soon as you become very aware of this, it's incredible, because then you finally start to understand, like, hey, okay, like, the wheels are turning and I understand now. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that that's not actually something I want. So now you can focus on what it is that you do want. You know what I mean? And now you have so much of this free energy to actually put into what it is that you actually do want. And guys, I'm not even joking you. Like, the amount of energy that frees up is incredible. Like, a lot of your manifestations actually start coming into fruition so much faster because you have all this free energy now. It's awesome. I definitely want what I want, but definitely have clarified along the way. Nice. Okay. I hate that I get this way. My issues and like, yeah, no. Why would you want to jump out of perfectly good working? Because it was fun and I wanted to conquer my fear of heights. To be 100% honest, I really did, and it actually did. It helped me. I conquered my fear of heights, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. So I get envious and I choose to ignore that. I had the power to do so and then spend more time with the must be nice. So like whenever you get mad about, somebody else having something that you don't have that you want, like again, ask yourself, is this something that you actually do want? And then from that point, once you gain that self-awareness, work through the feeling that you have of that anger, because typically that anger is stemming from some kind of something else. You know what I mean? Like, it could be because, like, for example, what I've noticed within my clients, in like my energy sessions and even with me, is that whenever I've gotten mad about somebody else having something that I didn't, is because I felt I wasn't worthy enough. I felt like I wasn't worthy of it. I felt like, and so this was just trauma inside of me. So this is something that I had to continuously work through and work on. So I mean, to everything you're going through, there's an answer. To all the trauma, to all the pain, to all the anger, to all the whatever it is, it's just trauma that needs to be worked through and accepted and like moved forward with. That's really it. You know what I mean? So after you work through that, then it's going to be a lot easier to like move forward with life. At least that's what I personally noticed. Um, it is my love relationship. I actually didn't want it, but everyone had a boyfriend, so I wanted to have a boyfriend. Well, I mean, it's very natural for us to want companionship. You know what I mean? I was like I mentioned in my previous live video, like this is the longest I've been single in 11 years. Like I've been single now for almost a year. And I realized that in my past relationships, I wanted relationships because I was just lonely. I wanted somebody there by my side. And it sucks because you really just settle. Don't ever settle, guys. Don't ever settle. Like, I learned my lesson. I would rather be happy and non-settling and single than be in a toxic relationship where I have to, give up half myself to, tolerate them or like them. Always, when it comes to those situations, always put yourself first, because how are you going to really grow? How are you going to show a lot of self-development? How are you going to become the best possible person you can be when you're dealing with a toxic trash can that's, that you have to lower yourself for? Don't ever do that. You are too good for that. You're too good for that. You're too good to ever settle. Don't ever settle, guys. That's a no-no. WildFire disapproves. Don't ever settle. WildFire disapproves of settling, but at the same time, keep everything realistic. Don't but at the same time, everything, like, whatever you believe is true is true. You know what I mean? If you believe that, that one absolutely 100% dime perfect piece is going to come in your life, keep that conviction and they will. But I mean, obviously some things move faster if you lower your standard a little bit. But honestly, like, when it comes to connection's a connection. You know what I mean? You can't really do anything. In the past like 11 months, I've only had like a true connection with probably like 3 people. That's a very tiny number compared to the amount of dates I've actually been on. That's a very tiny number. That's a very tiny number. Very tiny number. So like keep your standards to your own satisfaction. Don't make them unrealistic expectations and unrealistic standards. You know what I mean? But again, realistic and unrealistic is so subjective. But you guys know what I mean. Keep it to where you're comfortable. Be where you're comfortable with being. I had 2 marriages and divorces before I hit 30. Good. I mean, you learned. That's good. That means you had 2 marriages and 2 divorces worth of knowledge. That's the only thing I see. You got so much experience, and it's better to be happily single than miserably married. Facts. Absolutely. All about being me, myself, and I with my daughters now. Good for you. That's exactly how it should be. Always just be happy with being with yourself and let the other person complement your happiness. Don't let them be the root of your happiness, because that's when codependency comes into play, and that just opens up a whole can of worms that you don't really want to open. What do you recommend if you work hard but something always comes up to meet from moving forward? Always in debt, get all paid, and something else happens. Well, so at that point, at that point, and I'm just like talking about experience, at that point, there's more than likely that you probably have an unconscious program in your mind that keeps repeating itself on loop. You know what I mean? So at that point, I would just recommend to reprogram your mind, and to kind of get yourself in this state of, no matter what is happening, it's happening for the better. It's happening for the best. It's happening for the better. No matter what is happening, and constantly repeating that on loop will actually get slowly but surely will get you to begin feeling that way, which will begin to get you to understand that way and feel that way and be that way. And then after a while, you're not even going to notice anything like that ever happening, and you're going to actually be able to move forward pretty well in life. Because everything is about patterns. Life is all about patterns. Whatever you feel, whatever you think, it comes into your life because it's a pattern. You're putting energy there. So obviously this is something that you're putting energy into. You guys know that saying, out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, thoughts and emotions are the same exact thing. If there's a thought or an occurrence or a situation in your life that you put out of sight, out of mind, more than likely after a while it begins to dissipate and fade away, and then you're not even going to even think about it. You know what I mean? That's the same thing. So just practice, keeping your energy and your mindset onto what you actually do want, because the universe, it doesn't care about the context of what is happening in your life. It cares about like what you focus your energy on. What's the subject? What is the subject of your energy? If you, for example, like I just heard this example, I don't remember where I heard it. I'm pretty sure I saw it on Instagram, honestly. But it basically said, so this guy was explaining it very perfectly, and he was saying that whenever you're, for example, skiing down a hill, right? If you focus on, the path in between the trees, you're going to go on the path in between the trees. But if you are just focusing on the tree and the tree and the tree and the tree, you're probably going to hit a tree. You know what I mean? So it's whatever you're focusing on, whatever you're putting your energy towards, whatever you're looking at, wherever your energy is actually going, that's what is going to be coming into your life, because that's where you're zoned in. That's where you're zoomed in. That's where you're laser focused on, So, laser focus onto what it is that you actually do want. And I understand that the thoughts of the other programs are going to start creeping in, but you just got to, at that point, just do your best every single day to shift your focus. So Angela, that's what I would recommend. I would recommend shifting focus consistently, no matter what. You know what I mean? And like be at the same time being okay if that other program seeps up now and then, just like basically accepting the fact that it's there. Okay, I acknowledge it. I'm aware that it's here. I'm aware of the fact that, it's here, but I choose to focus on this instead. So I feel like that would definitely help. So give that a try, and definitely email me and let me know. I'm more than happy to, talk about this with you a little further in depth as well for your personal situation. Never settle for less than your worth. Amen. Amen. We need to like put that on a plaque, guys. Never settle than what you're worth. Exactly. I love it. Put that on a shirt. Don't ever settle. You know what, guys? I probably will. I'll probably get a plaque or, a t-shirt saying, don't ever settle. Don't ever settle. It's not worth the pain. No, it's definitely not worth the pain. Oh my God, I lost you guys. Okay. Proactive dreamers. Hi. How you doing? How you doing, sweetie? Hello from Algeria. Hello from Houston. Tomorrow is not promised. Make it happen today. Exactly. I read something that said, because of my life path number, I meant to go through tough times because I can handle it. Well, and at the same time, that can definitely, everything's what you make it. You know what I mean? You can look at it as tough times, or you can change your personal perspective of it and just say that you are a learning beast. You know what I mean? Like, learn to look at things from a different perspective, and the things that you look at will change. So there's definitely things from astrology, from everything here and there, that say that like a person is this, a person is that, a person is this, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's like good or bad. You put your own context onto it, you know what I mean? So tough times make strong people. Like, honestly, seriously, no joke. Some of the most intelligent, most wisest, and the strongest people I have, actually all of them, literally every single wise person, every single intelligent person, like actually intelligent, actually wise, truly wise, not just textbook. Anybody can go and read a book. No, I'm talking about truly wise people that have learned life lessons, have all had very tough upbringings. They have, because you become the strongest and the wisest through pain. Pain and hurt makes us strong and gives us those life calluses, if you will. It gives us those life calluses. You know what I mean? And then that's it just is what it is, and they come out so strong on top. At that point, you got to figure out whether you want to sink or swim. And typically the people that are extremely strong, they choose to swim. And you just build yourself up. You just build yourself up. You keep building yourself up. You got this. You're a tough cookie. Like, I believe in you. Trust me. Like I said, email me, and we can talk some more. Beware of gnarly connections. Yes, I've been told my standards are too high. I mean, that's how you got to find that perfect balance. See what actually works. You know what I mean? All right, I go from having money to not having it. Very frustrating. Again, this is probably something that, like, you gotta work through. You're on that like constant wave. So, for example, even when you're going through a tough time, so what? Don't bring yourself down. It is what it is. Just accept it and keep moving forward. Keep that mindset of I accept this now, but I still choose to be happy about it. Because if you're constantly happy about any situation, you're not going to have any bad situation, because it's all going to be perspective. You know what I mean, guys? Like, the situation itself is not bad. It's not. It's how we respond, or, choose to respond to it. That's really it. Like, the actual situation, any situation, literally any situation, even death in life. Everybody seems to think that death is such a bad thing. Like, no, it's not. Actually, death is incredible. Like, it really is. It means that the person is free from their body. And it means they're moving forward. It means they've completed this karmic cycle in this life. Okay. They are moving towards their next step. Okay. Again, everything is so perspective based. Everything is so perspective based. So whenever you whenever you become aware of your own perspective, that's when things become so much easier, because then you can like tinker around with it a little bit and understand, like, hey, my perspective is blah 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 for this particular thing. I actually want to change it. So you like, self-awareness is probably a huge key here. So all right, so we're gonna, like, we got so sidetracked over here. All right, so we were, seriously guys, we were at do you actually want it, or are you being jealous or envious? Okay, so back to going to that. Like, once you realize you actually do want it, say it's a relationship, ask yourself, how can I bring them value? Seriously, because then you're coming from a place of power. How can I bring you value? What can I do to bring you value? What can I do? How can I bring you value? What can I give you? What can I expand for you? You know what I mean? At the same time, being in this place of like, I can actually do this. So everything really boils down to self-worth and self-acceptance, and actually understanding your own worth. Like, I just realized not too long ago that I had such a huge problem with self-worth. It's not even funny. It actually sucks. So in this video, in this live stream, we're actually going to get a little personal with me. It's stuff that I don't really share about myself. And look at me, I'm sharing it. I don't even share it with people close to me. I'm sharing it with all my subscribers. Like, I seriously don't. My mom doesn't even know this about me. She probably will now, because she's probably watching. Hi, mom. Oh, I hope she sees this. All right, guys. So yeah, so how can you bring them value? Um, what can you do to bring them value? So, and another thing, moving on, after you've already, made your peace with everything. Yes, this is what I want. How can I bring them value? The next thing is patience. You know, there's this really, really good saying. I actually, Steve Harvey said it a while ago. I actually, again, on Instagram, I saw it. So it said, God will always bring you what you want. Or no, actually, like, so, he, so like, basically, what you want, you know, God will bring it to you. He will ship out this mail delivery for you. The only problem is it's not dated. You're not going to know the date. Period. You're going to get what you want. You really are. Like, you actually will. Because, guys, think about it. Seriously, we truly do get like 95 or 90% of what we actually want. We really do. But we choose to not focus on it. And so therefore, by us not focusing on the things that we got that we wanted, we're focusing on the things that we didn't get. And therefore, because of focusing on what we didn't get, we're going to continuously not get it. You know what I mean? It's like such simple stuff, but it's so nuanced that it's just like you have to catch all these things so perfectly to really understand what's actually going on. It's ridiculous. Like, it's so ridiculous, but it's so incredible once you actually find these things and understand them. Unfortunately, it doesn't take the pain felt from those experiences seriously. Wait, unfortunately, no, it doesn't. But at the same time, that's when you have to begin to accept the pain. And once you accept it, there is no pain. Like, for example, my father died when I was 16, guys. Okay. It sucked. It really did. And I'm sure many people lost their father too. And it sucks. It's a sucky feeling. You know what I mean? But what happens? You begin to deal with it. You begin to accept it. You begin to truly understand that, this is actually for the better of him. You know what I mean? Because why do we grieve? Why do we sad? Because we're selfish. We are. We're only sad because we want them in our lives. Really, that's like, anybody that we lose, we're not sad for them. We're sad for us because we don't get to see them anymore. We don't, and it sucks. But they're in a better place. They're in a better place. I've had so many people die in my life. It's unreal. And close people too. And so with each death, it really teaches you that like realistically changing your perspective about it makes it so much easier. It really does. And again, I understand that not a lot of people, have either experienced that a lot or have had enough, experience with death. And everybody's learning process is different. You know what I mean? That was just mine, and it makes you truly understand and appreciate, everything that you guys had. But at the same time, understanding that it really is, it really is beautiful that they're in a much better place, and I am really happy for them. So again, everything is people in general, I think, with dating are too picky. Sometimes as a guy, I can feel I never measure up, so I don't even try. I'm also in New York City, very shallow atmosphere. It definitely can be. It definitely can be. Yes, no, exactly. John Sanders, even the things we perceive as bad or negative, we need to be grateful for the lesson they teach. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because everything in life is either, and you guys have heard me say this like 100 times, everything in life is either a lesson or a blessing. And even lessons are blessings in disguise. True story. All right. Hello, it's cool hearing your regular voice. So made you set up your YouTube channel. So we're not doing any Q&A right now. We're just focusing on this right now. Yeah, no, temporary search. Yeah, it's yeah, it definitely is not fun losing a parent for sure. It sucks. I feel like I went all the way down. So oh my gosh. Why did YouTube just like Transurfing is remarkably complicated. Yes, that book is so big too. Oh my gosh, I'm still reading it. So I feel like transurfing is basically like a type of law of attraction. I feel like everything kind of falls into the same category. Um, oh my goodness. All right, there we go. It's cool hearing you. Rigo is the energy measured in calories or watts. I'm pretty sure it's probably watts. That's funny. Go fast, take chances. How old were you when you came to the US? I'm Eastern European too, born in Romania, but genetically more Bulgarian. Oh, that's awesome. So I was 6.5 when I first came to America. Outside of mine, yeah, life motto. Yep. It's a good one. You know what I mean? The less you give, the less energy you give to negative thoughts and situations you don't want, the less they begin to occur. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, if there is a situation that you've been putting off that needs to get solved, that's a different story. But I'm talking about a situation that continuously repeats itself, or like basically, like, there's this really cool saying. Well, I mean, same poop, different story, or same poop, different toilet. Basically, the same thing. Philosophy like dust, the mustard one like anime. I keep a whiteboard where it's visible when working. It has my current mantra and items to meditate on. Nice, that's awesome. When I walked out of my job, I didn't think about anything about leaving. Everyone was more worried than having a job in a week. Curious about your perception of transfer. Yeah, so I mean, like I was mentioning, I feel like transurfing and law of attraction are very, very similar. That is universal truth, WildFire. There you go. Intelligence and wisdom are not necessarily one and the same. Well, no, I understand that they're not one and the same, but I'm talking about intelligence and wisdom, and strength. That's why I used those three. I didn't make them all in one. I said they were all different things. You know what I mean? So you have intelligence, wisdom, strength, like all those three things. You know what I mean? So typically, on average, people have to go through hard times. You have to go through pain. You have to go through hurt. And that teaches you so many incredible lessons that you can then pass on to people. I feel like some people with a lot of hardships are actually some of the most incredible teachers. And I feel like we're probably put on this earth to teach because they easily learned their lesson and they can actually teach it to others. So, hard times make strong people. I'm pretty sure it's a really good saying as well. The best way through is out, or the best way out is through. Absolutely. You just got to keep on trucking. You got to keep moving through it. Let's see. Comfort is the heck. Yep. Comfort is the heck of a drug, guys. You got to get out that comfort zone. Keep growing. All right. My knuckle tattoos are my reminders. We're all on the path. Yep. I absolutely agree. Keep moving. There are fates worse than death. Yes, absolutely. 100%. And death means the release of energy. Yep, I definitely agree with that. Dual fates worse than death. I think it's our personal standards that become everyone else because we know how. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Hello, fellow Earthlings. Hello. Let's see. Find happiness through. Yeah, find happiness through experience. I agree with that. Wait, where's that? I had external. Hi, Mom. Exactly. Yo, Mom, I'm gonna call you after this. Yeah, but sure am. Yes, we're always manifesting if we pay attention. Absolutely, guys. 100%. Please send me a red dragon and a unicorn. Yes, and while you're at it, send me that as well. I would love one. I would love one. Not according to Mick Jagger. You can't always get what you want. You get what you need. That's very true. 100%. But at the same time, most of the time we actually do get what we want. You know what I mean? What we truly want. Because sometimes, like I said, we don't actually want something. Like I said, that's why I'm saying you, for the most part, will always get what you truly want. Because what you truly, 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 and I mean like internal guidance, okay? I'm talking about internal guidance ones, what you guys truly want internally, you will always get because it's in line with you. You know what I'm saying? And that, therefore, is what you need. You'll notice that the things that you want, that you actually don't want, that you want because you're either envious or jealous or like for some other reason that, you don't actually want it. you then slowly realize that like, hey, I actually don't need it and I actually don't want it. Have any of you ever had that where you think you want something, like you really do, and you're just head over heels for it, and you're losing your mind about it, but then like some time passes and you start thinking about it and you're like, what was I thinking? Like, why? Ew, gross. Have y'all had that? Like, actually gross. Like, why? Why would I put myself through that? You get like this aha moment. Oh man, I'm sorry for everybody's losses. Man, this just got into a deep, deep video conversation. All right. I am so sorry for everybody's losses. Like, my condolences. It's definitely hard losing somebody you love, for sure. Yep. What is the most energy effective way to keep positive vibes around you? Meditation. So the most effective way to keep positive vibes around you is to watch what you consume, from TV, from music, from the people you're around, from your dietary, issues, from what you eat, from how much sunlight you get, from all of that. Watch what you put into your body. Watch what you put into your body, and make sure you're putting in the right things, as well as exercising your body in the right way in terms of your mind, your emotions, your soul, and your body. Okay, that's why I do recommend meditation. That's why I do recommend regular exercise. That's why I do recommend a really good and healthy diet. Because what you put into your body is what you get out of your body, 100%. Like I had to change my diet drastically over the last several months. I did it slowly, but I basically don't eat almost, even just the past few weeks, I cut out so many different things, because you get this level of clear-headedness and your emotions begin to relax, and your connection with the divine becomes stronger, and your intuition becomes stronger. And to me, that's better than any Popeye's chicken sandwich I will ever have. Just saying. Oh my gosh, why does it keep like I can't find you guys? Okay, Dominic, it was good seeing you. I hope everybody who has left has a wonderful rest of your night. We're gonna continue on, and hopefully we'll finish this because we have some tarot readings that we gotta do too. Interesting point, but is it selfish to not want to be alone? I want to give up. I was given up for adoption at birth, rejected. So every time I feel with someone, it kind of reminds me of that. Hard to describe, I guess. So, but is it selfish to not want to be alone? I wouldn't call it selfish. I would just, it's just something you want to do. If you see, I would definitely kind of work through it and see that if it's like a codependency thing, or if it's something that you truly just love to be around other people. But there's a difference between needing to be around other people and wanting to be around other people. So I would recommend working and doing like some soul searching about that, and just like working through it. Let's see. Southern Comfort helps. SoCo, like, I think I drank SoCo probably maybe like a handful of times ever. It was definitely not my cup of tea. Failure is the greatest teacher. Yep, failure is the greatest teacher. Absolutely. Totally not the person I want to hear from. Yeah, no, I don't think it's selfish at all, sweetheart. Let's see. Failure is the greatest teacher. Yep. Like, oh my gosh. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to like read through your comments real quick. There's like so many big ones. I'm like having a hard time keeping up with everybody. Like peanut butter M&Ms. Actually, I gave up peanut M&Ms since our last live stream. That was one of the things I gave up. I have not eaten them. I think that day I got some, and that was the last time, because I was like, this is not really something I want to eat anymore. So it just, I don't know, it tasted kind of plasticky to me. that night. I have no idea why, because I used to love them. I literally had them like a week prior to that, and that night I got some, and it just tasted gross. I don't know why. I really don't. It was kind of sad. It was sad, guys. I can't eat peanut butter M&Ms anymore. Garbage in, garbage out. You said it. You said cheers. Cheers. You said it. I didn't. Garbage in, garbage out, guys. Exactly. Watch what you put into your body. All right, I'm gonna like see. Make it to 30. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, guys, we're gonna get back to this real quick because there's just so many comments right now. Like I'm having a hard time, and I'm like just a tiny bit on a time crunch. All right, so we're gonna go back to the fact that you will get what you want, what you truly want. God just will not put a date on it, so you will not know when, but you will get it. That is for sure. And it's also very possible that you just deserve something better. Like what you truly want is not for you because you actually are meant for something. Like, for example, this is a great example, and I love using relationship examples. So say, you really want to be with person A, but you don't know that person A has a lot of little skeletons in their closet, right? But you're just so dying over this person. You're like, dude, I would seriously give my left boob to be with this person, right? Or your left testicle, whatever. I would give some part of my body to be with them, whatever the case is, right? Like, I don't even care. I want to be with that person. And so, but then, time starts to pass and you find out all these little things about this person. Phantom crosses legs. I love it. I love it. I love it. But no, you find out all these little things about this person. And then finally, like, some more time passes and you're like, oh my goodness, what was I thinking? And then lo and behold, somebody a million times better comes along and you're like, oh, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what that's what I've been waiting for. So, and here's another point. It's very possible that their rejection is God's protection. Has anyone heard that before? Their rejection is God's protection. I think that was one of like the most amazing sayings I just heard last year. Their rejection is God's protection. That means you and your vibration are so high that you cannot be stooped down so low because they would have probably screwed you over in some way or another. And God's like, nope, baby girl or baby boy, you are too good for that. I am not going to let you go through that ever again. I'm going to keep propelling you that way. And they're going to keep far, far away from you. Okay. So it could be that as well. So be open to that. Have that in the back of your mind, guys, that it's very possible that you're not getting what you necessarily want because there's something so much better for you, or you're being protected from what bad things or what like big traumatic things could happen if you were to get it. So always keep that in the back of your mind. This probably is happening because they're not responding to me, or I'm not getting this, I'm not getting that because there's probably something better. And I don't know what kind of, situation could have happened if this actually did go through. Just keep that in mind, guys. different vibrations. Let's see. Yeah, if something is meant to be, it will always be, guys. It always will. Sometimes it just takes patience, like it really does. And like how many people here has patience been the biggest lesson to learn? Like for me, I swear to God, it's like the universe stamped on me, patience, lesson of the year. Please learn it for the last 12 months. That's like been the biggest thing I've been trying to learn is patience. And, slowly but surely, because I've been a very impatient person my entire life, basically. And so patience is one thing that, yes, patience is a pain in the butt. But I mean, you know what you got to do? You got to suck it up and you got to become patient because some of the best things in life only come through patience. Am I right? Am I right, guys? All right, let's see. Patience. Yep. Yep. A lot of the time, our external world is the reflection of our internal world. Yes, but it's and but then but then our internal world is the reflection of our external world. So it's like a loop. So your internal world will always be the reflect, or your external world will always be the reflection of your internal world, one way or another. Everything's gonna catch up. Everything's gonna catch up one way or another, whether it's good, whether it's bad, everything. Yep, patience, guys. Patience is a virtue. It's not just a saying. It's not just a saying. I constantly remind myself to be patient every day, and boy, have I been rewarded with amazing experience. Exactly. Like, I definitely agree. We carry that energy. Yep. Patience is so important, guys. Patience is so important. I 100% agree with that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next. Let's see. I was mandated to get experimental injection as my job. I rolled the dice and took a job and regretted it ever since. Oh man. Well, I don't really know what to say to that. It's just, everything happens for a reason. That's really all I can say. Everything in life happens for a reason, guys. Lack of patience can lead to a broken controller. Oh my god, I keep shaking my freaking thing. Oh my goodness, yes. The lack of patience can lead to a broken controller. Absolutely. And a lot of many other broken things. That is so funny. Oh my goodness. Yep. You will get them, but you got to do it right time. Yep. Yeah, exactly, guys. Like, patience is a virtue. You have to have patience for the things that you want. But yeah, guys, I've smashed controllers before. Like, I've broken 2 Game Boys. Like, no joke. I've literally, like, this is back when I was in elementary school. I've broken my Game Boy Color and my Game Boy Advance. Like, I just snapped them. I used to have major, like, anger issues when I was younger. Like, major anger issues when I was in elementary school. Like, it was interesting. It was interesting. I mean, I grew up in a very, like, kind of like hostile environment because of my dad. So it was interesting. Monkey see, monkey do. Guys, oh, I cracked myself up. Yeah, there's definitely such thing as too much patience. You have to, like, you have to really, like, know whether what you're waiting for is actually worth it, or whether you know that the prize is actually going to happen. For example, if it's a person, you need to be very upfront with them. um I'm kind of dealing with the situation right now personally that's kind of like that, and I'm still trying to weigh my options out. So you definitely have to listen to your intuition. So listen to your intuition, guys. See how Just listen to your intuition. Your intuition will always guide you. I promise. Like, just listen to your gut. Your gut will always this is her deep dark secret she's telling us, and her mom smashing Game Boys. Oh no, my mom's known that. She's even, like, called me out about it. Like, I've broken I've broken one PlayStation 2 controller, and 2 Game Boys, and that was about it. That was, like, the only, like, electronic stuff that I actually broke out of anger. It was not fun, because then I had to wait, like, 2 months to be able to play any games, because my parents got me, like, something for ending a school year. And so I had to wait. I don't even know. I had to wait some time before they were gonna get me a little Nintendo 3DS or Nintendo DS or whatever. I had to wait a few months. So I definitely, like, learned a little bit of patience there. I was like, well, you're gonna break stuff. You gotta wait even longer, you know? No, it wasn't Spyro. I'm pretty sure. I don't even know what I was playing. Like, I was definitely raging. I don't know what game it was, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it was like this That's So Raven game. Yeah, it was this That's So Raven game on my Game Boy Advanced. And No. Oh, no, because I got that on the 3DS, I'm pretty sure. No, I don't remember what game I was playing when I broke my Game Boy Advance. I know that when I broke my Game Boy Color, I was playing He-Man. I know that I was playing He-Man and I broke it because I couldn't get past the level and I was really starting to irritate me, so I snapped it in half. And so my Game Boy Color, though, I don't even know what game I was playing, but I remember I was so mad, so mad. It could have been American Dragon Jake Long. It could have been that game, but I don't know, guys. Like, man, beats me. This was back when I was probably like, I don't know, 10? This is like 17 years ago, y'all. This is almost 2 decades ago. Like, I don't know what game I was playing. Y'all are crazy. All right, so let's keep going. We're almost done here. All right, so back to getting what you want. So you got to shake that feeling of obsession and desire as well. And again, that comes through learning patience. So something needs attention internally. So if you have like that shaking feeling of desire and obsession, that means that desire and obsession is coming from something else that's not fulfilled within you, or some other emotion, some other trauma, something else inside of you that's not being fulfilled and taken care of. For example, lack of patience, no patience. Again, what is this teaching you? It's teaching you patience. So that's, again, something that we have to learn. Or there can be a completely different emotion that you need to work through and work on. You know what I'm saying? Roger Barker, oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I smashed many of my toys when I was a kid. Toy cars. Yep. I smashed a lot of things. Lots of them. Let's see. My mother's understanding is a Grim Reaper. That's hilarious, dude. My mother is in her 70s and is the Grim Reaper of TV remotes and iPhones. I love it. Your mom sounds awesome. I like her. Vietnam flashbacks. Yeah, basically. Yeah, I can't remember which games it was either. Yeah, I smashed my PlayStation 2 controller. I'm pretty sure I was playing I'm pretty sure I was either playing no, I wasn't playing Okami. I think I was playing Sly Cooper 1 and the TV is Raccoonus, and I was on the last level, and like literally the last level when you're fighting what's his nuts? Clockwork, when you're fighting Clockwork, and you're driving in this little car, and there's all these mines everywhere, little landmines, and dude, and you're shooting at the same time, so your attention span and your fingers and everything has to be in a million different places at once, and at the same time that freaking bird is trying to kill you, so you have to shoot it while other things are coming at you while still watching where you're driving because there's little landmines everywhere. It was just, guys, that level made me so mad. Oh my goodness. I still remember to this day the crunch that I made with my controller. Oh my goodness. Like, still to this day, I remember the crunch I made with that controller because I was this close to breaking my TV. Like, no joke, guys. I was this close to throwing my controller at my TV after I already broke the controller. Oh my goodness. It was so funny. All right. Unprocessed trauma usually reoccurs in your life until you finally change how you react. Let's highlight this. How do I highlight this? How do I pin this comment? Pinned message. All right. We have a message that has been pinned. Unprocessed trauma usually reoccurs in your life until you finally change how you react to it. We're pinning that because those are facts, guys. That is exactly, like, you will repeat all the BS that you are going through in your life until you learn the lesson that you need to learn. So, what are we getting out of this? Whenever like stuff hits the fan in your life, what are you going to ask yourself? What is this teaching me? What is this teaching me? What's this teaching me? And why? Not even why, just ask, what is this teaching me? What is this teaching me? What is going on? Pay attention to everything all at once. Exactly. I had to pay attention to everything all at once. It was retarded. It was ridiculous. You're quite an old head on young shoulders than WildFire. Other than chat, I dare say are too, but it's good to have a laugh too and do childish humor. The news can get too dark. I switch. I agree. I was chasing a lap time and I could not get the number and my ego lit the fuse. I do not understand what that means. Pay attention to everything at once. Yep. See, yep, stuck on loop to varying degrees until you finally get off. Yep. You got to take the responsibility of your actions and make the changes necessary to move forward, not stay or move backwards. Yes, exactly. You have to take responsibility for yourself because no matter what, you are responsible for everything that's happening in your life. You know, one way or another, you attracted it. Like to learn whatever it is that you need to learn, to react in a better way, to learn what you need to learn so you don't experience that experience again. You know what I mean? And then like, dude, you guys, like the worst part is like sometimes the universe will like send you these temptation triggers to make sure that you learned your lesson. Like for me, it's definitely been with relationships. The universe is like, I'm going to test you real quick. Right. And, you know, I have always been a sucker for people who I have a connection with. You know what I mean? If I have a connection with them, I'm like, oh, red flag, red flag, red flag. But oh, such a connection with them. You know what I mean? And the universe, I feel like just recently sent me one. And it's like, did you learn your lesson from your stupid red flags in your past, or are you still gonna go with this connection BS continuously until you learn your lesson? You know, this is like what I'm dealing with right now, which I mean, I have learned my lesson, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, connection. Guys, like freaking good load. Okay, good load. All right, let's see. I pay very little attention to everything because what you give focus to will be a part of what you manifest. Yes, absolutely. Pin that. I know you said this, not Q&A, but would you be intriguing to know at some point how you got into Reiki? So you can actually catch that on my other live stream. I'm not doing Q&A in this video. We're just doing specifically talking about this, and then we're going to do some tarot, and then I have a very small surprise for you guys. So we're going to wrap this up with like a couple more things that I want to mention, and then we're going to do a tarot reading, and then if anyone wanted to also like purchase their own as well, we can do that as well here. You can just like, you know, there's like little like donation and stuff buttons up there. It's $20, $25 if you wanted to do that. So we're just going to finish this up really quickly. So yeah, so basically whenever you start feeling and obsessing over something, start asking yourself questions. Why am I feeling this way? Why? And like keep going with the why, because you're going to get to the bottom of an answer. You're going to actually get to why you're feeling a certain way. So just get to the answer. Why are you feeling this way? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling this obsessed? What inside of me is not fulfilled? You know, what's going on? And the more you question yourself, the more you get this awareness of yourself, and the more you really understand why some things are happening, you know, so you really begin to understand who you are as a person and what is actually happening here. So, yeah, and a lot of the time we just want what we want sometimes because we want to compensate for the feeling that we have, because we don't want to deal with that feeling. We want to instead mask the feeling to get something that we want, but we know that mask is not going to last forever. And so therefore, whenever we do get what we want, sometimes we feel like either dissatisfied or sad, you know, because we thought that that's what was going to make us happy, but it actually doesn't, because there's an underlying factor of why we're sad, and that's because we have that feeling that we haven't dealt with. So there's that. So yeah, so how do we get what we want? Power come from a place of power. We just covered like an hour's worth of, good Lord. I hope you guys got some good knowledge from this, because I thought this was a really good thing to kind of talk over. So let's see. All right, we're gonna read some comments real quick. Okay, your Google keyword is limerence. I have no idea what that is. Your focus determines your reality. Exactly. Agreed. Temporary search. Okay, awesome. So we got Cool. So, a reading for the collective. What steps can we take to manifest pure love this year? Wow, guys, look at Mr. or Mrs. I'm not really sure what you are. So if you could tell me if you're, a man or a woman or how you'd like to be pronounced, because it's 2023 and there's no way of me knowing. Are you a man or a woman so I can use correct pronouns or whatever. It's 2023, so you never know if you're a man or a woman. You still have different pronouns. God bless, 2023. That's all I gotta say. All right, temporary search. Wait, all right. You hear me? So, a cat lady. I'm a man. Okay, I live with my cat. So you're a cat. You're a cat man. You're a cat gentleman. Okay. All right, guys. So, Mr. Temporary Search. We're doing. Oh, I need to unpin this real quick. A reading for the collective. What steps can we take to manifest pure love this year? All right, guys. So we're gonna use my all-time favorite deck. Gonna use this Wheel of the Year. Super, super fun. I absolutely love this deck. Seriously love it. It's so awesome and beautiful, and I love it in every way, shape, and form. And I just love it. I would really recommend if you're just getting into tarot also really quickly, I would really recommend this deck. It's so pretty. It has such beautiful designs. And no, they're not a sponsor. I'm not affiliated with them by any means. I just happen to love this deck. I'm sure you can get them on Amazon or, just anywhere basically. I'm pretty sure they're made in Italy or something. I don't know, something like that. But they're a great deck. So if you're just getting into tarot or you're looking for a new deck, this is a good deck to have. If you guys want it, I'll leave you guys can find it. It's called Wheel of the Year. You can just find it on Amazon. Y'all can do a little bit of work. All right, so we're going to be doing a reading for the collective. What blah, 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 blah. What steps can we take to manifest pure love this year? All right, guys. What steps can we all take? So we're going to pull 3 of these, and we're going to pull... Let's do 3 of these as well. Okay. So 3 of these and 3 of these. All right. Good start so far. We got the Lover's card. So Lover's card is always a type of partnerships card, as well as some kind of new beginnings. Oh, and the Lover's card is decisions. Seeing I'm starting to the wheels are turning. I'm starting to remember all this knowledge. So so typically the Lover's card is a decision. So you have to decide from what is going to really, really benefit you. So you're always going to have, 2 paths in front of you. So you have to decide for yourself what's going to, I'm just going to pull 3 really quickly, and then we're going to talk about them. Okay. Cause I feel like it's just going to be so much easier. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, and let's pull 1 more, and then we're going to talk about them. Oh, I guess this one flew out. Oh, we got the Ace of Chalices. Okay. So guys, we're going to first talk about the Lovers. Okay. I'm going to read you guys, from my handy dandy book a little bit so that we can get a little bit more context. But so the first piece of advice, or the first piece of knowledge that we have, is the Lovers. And I don't know why I'm having such a hard time finding this card right now. So what is this? 5. Yeah, I totally do not have it yet. All right. We're at the Lovers, guys. So love and relationships, maturity, and decisions. Okay. So let's read. So the Lovers show relationships and decision. So basically, I feel like one of the things that everybody's going to have to do is they're going to have to be decisive. Actually, oh my God, this honestly, in my personal life, this just made so much sense, because I have been so indecisive with a few things, in my relationships. Guys, decisiveness. Y'all gotta figure out what y'all want. Okay. Do you want a relationship, or do you not want a relationship? Do you want this, or do you not want this? Okay. And you have to realize that if you want it, you have to go 100% of the way. This isn't no 50-50 kind of stuff. You can't just be halfway in, halfway out. No, it's a freaking razor door. You step halfway, you're gonna get sliced in half. So one of the biggest things to manifest pure love this year is be decisive, because this just answered so many questions for me too, guys. Like, apparently I have been very indecisive with myself, and I understand that now. Yay! So be decisive. What do you want? And are you willing to give 100% either way? Because this is not like, we're not doing this like back and forth kind of stuff. The unit with the universe, like, you either say yes, you do want this, or you don't want it. So figure it out. All right, guys, figure it out. What do you want? Do you want it or do you not want it? Okay, so let's keep reading. The card can predict meeting a new partner or a career opportunity. Your choice now will have a significant effect on your future. In the upright position, which I only read upright cards, the person coming into your orbit now has a positive influence and offers true love, provided you follow the guidance of your heart rather than your head. So guys, remember to use your heart this time. I always say use your intuition, because your heart may lead you astray with the things that it loves, and your brain may lead you astray because of the things it logically thinks, but your intuition will always lead you to the right place of where you need to be. So I wouldn't even say think with your heart or your head. I would say listen to your intuition. Okay, so we're gonna listen to our intuition here. If you're willing to take the risk, then stay with the safe choice. You may soon discover your own Garden of Eden, which is fertile and rich with possibility. So basically, take a risk. Yeah, basically take a risk, guys. Take risks. Jump into the unknown. Do what you got to do. So whatever the situation, follow your true guidance. So it says follow your heart's desire, but I mean, at that point, you guys just gotta figure out what you want to do yourself. You know what I mean? I always say listen to your intuition. Some people, want to listen to their intuition or their heart. So, it's whatever you want to listen to, whatever you are truly wanting to do. Okay. So, let's see. So it says for home, if you're not living in your dream home, now is the time to work towards a property and location that will support your dreams and desires. So basically, moving near to that environment or in that kind of area, or to an area with that similar vibration, or being around people with that similar vibration. In relationships, a love decision. Look at your patterns in previous relationships and see what your current love or prospective new partner can offer you that is different and ultimately more fulfilling than your last one. If you're single, love yourself first to manifest the right relationship when it comes. So guys, to all my single ladies and men, love yourself. Okay, so that's going to be one of the biggest things that you can do, is to love yourself. Okay, we're going to look at some comments real quick. It seems last time there was collective vibe, 2 shared readings. Yeah, there definitely was. Let's see. Accepted and be it. Yeah. All particles expand across the multiverse. If you keep thinking about something a lot, it's because a lot of energy was put into it. So if it's positive, continue. Yep. Yeah. In the moon, yes, praise the moon. Yep. I actually don't do TikTok live. I actually got a few emails from some people and some Instagram messages saying that I should do YouTube shorts, which I'm actually thinking about it right now. I just don't know what I would like do I just make a small little ASMR short? That's it? That's all I do? Paint a picture. There alternate universes, other words, ourselves in another universe, on another earth, or somebody else. Yep, absolutely. Oh my goodness, why is it okay? Yeah, across the yeah, it's good to talk to yourself. It's crazy not to. I agree. Commit to the turn. Commit to the turn. Exactly. Wait for the clear. Only use the razor to shave. Do not want remove from cart. Okay, I'm so confused. I feel like you guys started your own chat without me. I feel so left out. Don't do that to me. All right. Yep. All right, all my single ladies, let's move on. All right, we're gonna do the Four of Pentacles. I got this card right here. So, Four of Pentacles. So, security, self improvement, and holding on to money. So, basically, self improvement again. Self improvement. Self improvement is going to be another really incredible tool, and working on yourself to actually find that, to manifest that pure love. Self improvement, working on yourself constantly. So upright, Four of Pentacles showed the need for stability and establishing a firm foundation. So before you guys find any kind of pure love, you have to first find this pure love within yourself. Okay. So find that stability, find that improvement within yourself, and become it. Really, really. Well, no, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily like stinginess. I would just say more of like not settling. It's knowing your worth and understanding what you're actually worth and what you're capable of, and not overselling yourself, not selling yourself short. Basically, don't sell yourself short is basically what it's saying. Continue on the self improvement, and don't ever sell yourself short. That's basically what it's saying. Okay. So let's see. Um, so yeah, so don't sell yourself short. Keep your standards. Don't settle. You know, be that amazing person that you are, and keep improving. Keep improving. So you got to keep improving, and don't sell yourself short to manifest that pure love. Last but not least, we got Ace of Chalices. So let's go to our Ace of Chalices. Oh, wait a minute. We're going in the wrong direction. All right, guys. So, man, we got a bunch of relationship cards. I swear to God. All right. So, Ace of Cups is love, relationships, and beginnings. So, Ace of Cups brings a gift of love and key emotional events, fertility, pregnancy, birth, and motherhood. When not predicting a pregnancy, it can reveal that being a parent and or partner takes priority over work, finances, and projects. So basically, again, to manifest pure love this year is, you're going to have to put that as a priority. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have a million priorities. You have to have one thing that you would like more than something else. You know what I mean? The universe will always deliver to you exactly what you want when you focus all of your attention on that one thing. It's kind of like telling yourself, it's kind of like moving a million inches into one direction instead of moving 1 inch into a million directions. You know what I'm saying? So basically here, you're going to have to put manifesting pure love as a priority. Okay. So that's probably one of the biggest things you're going to be able to take away from here. Generally, this time is for love, kindness, good friends, and simple joy. So let's keep remembering that. Also, nurturing your creativities, nurturing things that you love. But honestly, I feel like just keeping, basically keeping that manifesting pure love, keeping that as a priority, which means, if you truly, which means like you're going to have to put your improvement of yourself, your love for yourself, your love for everything around you, you're going to have to put that as a priority. You know what I mean? So, but in terms of it, like, you have to figure out what that one thing that you truly want more than anything. If it is to find that pure love, you're going to have to do everything it takes. And that's going to have to be your priority, which means working on yourself, improving yourself, making yourself better, listening to your intuition and moving in that direction. You know what I mean? And staying away from temptation, because God knows nobody needs that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. That was a joke from earlier. Remove the items from your cart you do not want. Exactly. You do not want, guys. You do not want. Yeah. So that was that. So, all right, guys. So that was that. We have these 3 cards. There we go. So remember, make your decision, love yourself. Remember, like, for your decisions, be very firm in your decisions. You know, everything we have here is about love, basically, for the most part. This one, like, is self-improvement. So those are all really, really good cards. So now we're gonna pull 3 of these. And let's see what we get. See what we get, guys. All right, so it says full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, so, you know, to manifest our pure love, we have to look at the bigger picture. We have to, you know, look past some of these minor details that are kind of getting in our way right now and truly see why we want this pure love. What is this for? So we're gonna use our little handy dandy book. Oh, how funny. I literally, like, it was the first page I went to. So the situation may have come around because you've been waiting. Let's see. Take time out for a mini break or adventure. Take time out for a mini break or adventure, guys. That's going to be something very important. So I guess maybe, like, distract yourself. Like, distract yourself, you know, when you feel like you're hyper fixated on it. Maybe, you know, obviously keep focused on it, but not obsessive over it. I think that's one of the key takeaways we have here is definitely put your energy there, but don't hyperfixate and don't obsess over it. I think that's very important here. Do not don't fixate, don't hyperfixate. So it says find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Be confident without being overconfident to win the day. Yep. I think that fits. Honestly, I feel like that really, really fits. All right, let's do a couple more cards and see how this goes. All right, so new moon in Gemini, communication is key. So between all of these, like, and to manifest that pure love, you're obviously communication here is key as well. You know what I mean? It's actually being able to get your point across and be able to comprehend everything and understand everything. So, like, honestly, guys, with everything with how much we've been talking, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that surprise for you guys that I wanted to. Unfortunately, because I did not think that we were going to be here for like an hour and a half with just this. So we'll do the surprise next time. It's a bit of a long surprise, so we'll definitely do that next time. Let's see. Communication is key. Gemini. Okay, so it says time to tell somebody how you feel. So how do we manifest this love? By actually speaking what we want, by actually telling this person, taking that dive, taking that leap of faith and just doing it. And yeah, it's going to be scary. Trust me. Like, it's sometimes it's uncomfortable. Sometimes we're afraid of rejection, but that's okay because you have to fail to learn. You have to fail to get stronger. And it's okay if you get your heart broken. It's okay if you get rejected. That's part of the process. Next time you're going to feel a lot better about it. And then you're going to get to this point where you're like, oh, you're rejecting? I mean, okay, I'll just keep moving. It is what it is. Just keep moving forward. Exactly. Speak your truth, guys. So tell somebody how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. So basically still try to use your head and your heart pretty equally. Don't sway one way or the other too much. Someone is flirting with you. Read more books. There's your guys' answers. That's what communication is key means. So read more books, and somebody could also be flirting with you. So I feel like become aware of everything. It also says write a list of all people you love the most and see if you're prioritizing them. So prioritize people you love as well. So it's another way to manifest love. All right, guys, we're going to do one more card, and then we're going to kind of solidify all this wonderful stuff all together. All right, luck is on your side. Oh, we got two things in Sagittarius, guys. We got a new moon in Sagittarius and we got a full moon in Sagittarius. So it looks like Sagittarius is definitely going to be, bringing us some good luck because Jupiter is our planet of good luck and it rules Saturn, or no, it rules Sagittarius. Good Lord, guys. So looks like Jupiter's on our side. Luck is definitely on our side. So new moon in Sagittarius. Let's read about this a little bit, guys. So you need to laugh more. Count your blessings, literally. Write them down and say them out loud. So I think being grateful is also going to be very important here as well. This is a wonderful time to start a course of studying or teaching. Don't be narrow minded, meaning just be open minded to everything. If you have, possibly been a bit closed minded about something, try to, expand your knowledge, expand your search. Maybe, give that person a shot, try to find out a little bit more about them. Who knows? Maybe, something good's going to come out of it. Start a week of gratitude practice, journal or blog or something like that. So yeah, so it looks like, whatever is, so it definitely seems like something good is definitely going to be coming into everybody's life. Luck is definitely on our side here, one way or another. But I feel like for us to truly enhance or actually like feel the true potential of the luck, we have to be very open-minded, or we have to be more open-minded than we are normally. So guys, so the lesson here is obviously know your worth. Obviously, don't settle, but at the same time, be open-minded. And as long as it's something that's not too crazy and out of your and not too much out of your standards, give it a try, give it a shot. Just try it. 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 Okay. So those are the ones that we have here. So yeah, I mean, honestly, everything's kind of pointing into the same direction of give it a try, be open, put it as a priority. At the same time, don't settle, know your value, know your worth, continue improving yourself, continue working on yourself, continue being the most incredible person that you can absolutely possibly freaking be, because you're such an awesome person and a tough cookie, if I might add. And just be open to that love and keep it as a priority, you know. So communicate, say what you mean and mean what you say. Talk to that person, express how you feel. If they say no, that's okay. There's literally 8 billion other people out there. Pretty sure you'll find a couple more. It's okay. It's okay. Get past your fear of rejection. Look at the bigger picture. Look at exactly where you're going. Okay. Look at exactly what it is that you want, map everything out. And then be grateful for everything that you have. Luck is on your side, and be open-minded, guys. Be open-minded. Be as open-minded as you could possibly be. All right, I'm gonna read some comments real quick. All right, cease temptation. Nope, not today, Satan. Exactly, not today, Satan. Not today. Although, I mean, like, I've been, like with my temptation, like, I realize my temptation is just like so hard saying no sometimes. You know what I mean? It's that connection, guys. That connection gets me every time. That connection, swear to God. It's like I can't even do anything about it. I know it too. Like I know it. Like I know this is a bad idea. I am aware of the fact that it's a bad idea. I know it. I comprehend it. I understand it. I'm just like, but connection. Like, when would I learn my lesson? Like, I know my lesson. I just like I don't. Oh, I can't, guys. I can't. I can't deal with it. Moving 1 million inches into one direction rather than 1 inch in a million directions. Once again, you've delivered what I needed to hear. You're absolutely welcome, Armand. You're absolutely welcome. I try. I do everything I can to help anybody I possibly can. All right. Indulge in hobbies. Go hiking. Yes, indulge in hobbies. Go hiking. Indulge in your hobbies. Going to Bahamas for a month. Nice. That's awesome. All right. Yep, this is an opportunity for everyone to practice patience, waiting for WildFire surprise. We got this. Yeah, no, guys, I'm sorry. Like, I did not think that this was gonna take so long. I really didn't. I honestly thought that it would take an hour and a half total because, like, I have to start getting ready and I have to start heading out here All right, let's see. Oh my goodness. One of my companion signs. Nice. There you go. Age is not on my side. I'm sorry. What's your favorite Monopoly piece? Dude, I'm pretty sure there's like the horse or the dog or something. One of those. Seriously, every card since the decision card has directly applied to questions I was asking moments before seeing this live. First time I've seen you live. Pretty awesome stuff. Thank you so much, Quantified Journey. You are absolutely appreciated. Thank you so much for being here. Trying is the first step to move forward. Wait, blah, blah, blah. Trying is the first step toward failure. Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta try. I mean, if you fail, it is what it is. But I mean, like, have you guys heard that acronym? FAIL stands for First Attempt in Learning. I love that acronym. I use it all the time. But it's true, you know, like, how are you gonna learn if you don't fail? You know what I mean? You're not gonna be perfect right off the bat. I mean, if you are, that's great, but sometimes you're not, and that's okay too. You know, sometimes you're a natural born whatever, you know, natural born archerist or natural born shooter, or natural born disc golfer, or natural born, you know, golfer, or natural born, you know, football player. And sometimes you're not. Sometimes you got to practice and put in more dedication into it, and that's okay. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. Okay. I felt like I was having a heart attack when grief hit. Grief and underlying trauma is V tough. Yeah. Would you rather fight 50 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? You know, I'm pretty sure I'd rather fight 50 duck-sized horses because honestly, like ducks are already freaky, and seeing one as big as a horse, dude, that thing can fly and they bite and they're mean. Like they can get so aggressive. So you know what? I'd rather fight a bunch of horses because I mean at that point I just make friends with them. So I just have a bunch of like little horses like driving me around. I'd like be body surfing on them. Oh my goodness. Oh, Vincent, thank you. Hi, I hope you have a good weekend too. Cookies or brownies? You know, that's a tough question. Brookies, brownie cookies. That's my final answer. It's my final offer for you guys. All right, guys. Yeah, don't come from place of lack. If you keep coming from place of lack, you'll run out of luck. Yep. Chocobo. I don't know what that is. Gratitude creates new. Do you like pizza? I do like pizza, but it has to be vegan pizza, and it has to be thin crust vegan pizza. Where's attempt and learning? Yes, Kikis. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I really do appreciate it. I do have to get going, unfortunately. This has been so interesting. So next time we'll definitely do a Q&A, since apparently we all have a ton of questions that I was not able to answer. So everybody that does have questions for me, please feel free to send me some more, you know, questions that you have for me, and we'll answer those. I understand that, you know, apparently there was quite a bit of them. So we'll do a little bit of tarot next time as well. And we will also, wait, I forgot to tap my cards. There we go. And we will also get to that surprise that I promised you guys. Okay. Because unfortunately, just today, I just do not have time for it, unfortunately. But I hope, well, first and foremost, thank you guys so much for being here today with me. Like, comment in the comment section below and tell me what you guys think, and tell me your thoughts. Like, comment and let me know what you guys think, what your processes are. What did you think of this information, of this knowledge? Do you think this was helpful? Do you think that this is something that you would be able to use to come from power versus force? Like, tell me what you guys thought of this live stream. I would really love to hear your feedback. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so thank you guys so much. Thank you to all of our donations and all of our you know, our like all super stickers and super chats and all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much. I really truly do appreciate it. We do have some videos coming up this week. I'm very excited for those. So and yeah, guys, like, let me know whenever I put out a video. Let me know how you guys like it. Comment in the section and like tell me something that you thought was interesting about the video, or something that how it helped you, or something that like you're going through right now, and like what your purpose is with ASMR or with Reiki. Like, let me know. This is really curious stuff to me. I always like to kind of like feed off of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, but thank you guys so much. I really really do appreciate it. um Thank you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys so, so, so much. I wish I didn't have to leave, but I do. But I will definitely see you guys soon. I will see you guys in the next, we'll schedule another live stream in a couple of weeks. So let's see. Let's see, guys. Oh my gosh, 3 of the 19th. Holy cow, guys. This month is almost over. My lordy. So, how does I feel like I already talked with you guys about this. So, how does Sunday the 5th sound? How does Sunday, March 5th sound? Does it sound good to you? Does that sound good to everybody? Next time, and like, I'll plan for 2 hours too, so that like nobody's confused. So, all right. Let's see. Does that sound good, guys? Does the 5th work for everyone? Yeah. Yeah, the 5th. Yep. Yep. March 5th. Awesome, guys. Well, in that case, I love you all. Thank you guys so much for being here today with me. And I will see you guys in the next video that I put out. I love you guys. Bye.